You've been hearing about the crowds of people flooding Washington's hospitals now during the pandemic, but what you're not hearing are the stories of others who've been turned away because of the precariously low supply of life-saving substances. Brian Calvert has a closer look.
As Washington's hospitals burst at the seams, anything elective in nature is once again on hold. Part of it is a staffing and or hospital bed shortage. And part of it is that there's just not enough blood.
The teams are scrounging. They're I wouldn't call it desperation. I don't like those kind of words. But they're working very, very hard to keep the blood banks stocked. And every day it's harder and harder.
Dr. Jorge Reyes is chief of transplants at UW-Medicine.
It's almost like a wartime practice that trauma surgeons are more used to. But our expectation is that there is blood, right? We always expected. I mean, this is America, the land of plenty.
The reality, the nation as a whole has just a one-day blood supply. The number of regular donors has plummeted, meaning even if he was allowed to do something elective, Reyes probably couldn't.
But transplantation of organs is not an elective operation. We consider it more of an urgent operation.
Dr. Reyes knows firsthand you never know when someone you love might need blood.
My mother lives in Ecuador, and I was in Ecuador, and I went to Ecuador because she fell and broke her hip, and she needed a blood transfusion. They came in the room, and they said, unless you find 4 donors, we will not be able to transfuse your mother.
Challenge accepted.
So, of course, I said, well, you will find blood for my mother, and I also will find donors. I'll actually donate myself. I think it's a good message. And she got transfused, and she did fine. She's fine.
It hasn't come down to that here yet, but the fact remains hundreds, if not thousands of procedures are on hold, partly because finding a blood source isn't easy. Dr. Reyes does have a solution. It's actually more of an urgent plea.
If you can get the wherewithal to donate and help somebody, I guarantee you're going to feel better, no matter what stress you're under. It's giving a gift is kind of actually receiving something. So please do what you can.
Brian Calvert, KOMO News.